What's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV, man. So yesterday, I saw this video of Deontay Wilder showing off his extensive gun collection, right? And in this video, he seemed to be in good spirits. He seemed to be like his energy was all good. He was feeling good. He was enjoying life. And that was something that I was excited to see as a Deontay Wilder fan, right? But one thing, like I want to go all the way back to the night that Deontay Wilder lost to Tyson Fury. Like, I'm never gonna forget how people acted the night he lost. I'm never gonna forget how people clowned him. I'm never gonna, especially like, when I saw a lot of the black folks that was rooting for him, a lot of the people that was rooting for him, and I'm talking about black folks because that's the majority of the people that I follow on social media. That's who I grew up with. That's who are black people are in my environment every single day. So they make up majority of my social media friends list and all of that. I remember the same people that were picking him to win after he lost were clowning him, clowning him out. I'm talking about him like a dog, talking about him like he wasn't nothing. And I was just it boggled my mind so bad because I'm like, damn, so now he lost, he ain't shit. I could never be built like that. I could never be built like that. But I see what the problem with a lot of y'all, I see what the problem is. A lot of y'all are so afraid of criticism or backlash for a pick that you made. So when you get the pick wrong or the guy that you picked loses the fight, you try to clown him, hurry up and try to rush to clown him so that you won't be clowned yourself for picking him. You scared of that backlash. You scared to have that smoke come your way or whatever, so you just don't want to face it. So what you do is you try to clown him to try to deflect off the fact that you picked him. Because that's the only way people will let you off the hook. Like, I see, it happens a lot with a lot of different athletes. But, like, see, me, I'm a LeBron James fan as well. So I'm no stranger to this, right? When LeBron loses, people clown LeBron a lot. And they've been doing it for a very long time. But, again, I've been a LeBron James fan since what? Basically his second year in the league. That's when I became a staunch fan after his first year, during his second year. And I remember, like, people would clown him all the time. It just become routine. One thing about me is I won't jump ship. I don't give a damn what happens. I'm not built like that. I'm not bred like that. I'm riding till the wheels fall off. And then when the wheels fall off, I'm walking with you. That's just how I get down. If I rock with you, I rock with you. I don't care what nobody else say. I don't care what joke's gonna come. I don't care about none of that. I'm riding with who I'm riding with. But when LeBron will lose, people would try to like clown LeBron and say, he ain't this and he ain't that, he ain't this one and he ain't that one, as a way for people to get off their back. People could be like, they'll take it easy on them. Man, you're finally getting it, man. You're finally getting it, man. You're finally coming over to the side, man. I'm glad you're waking up. Like, bro, I'm never gonna wake up, bro. No. You're never gonna be able to come on my status and say nothing like that. I'm still gonna be rooting for the guy that I'm rooting for. I'm still gonna be in his corner. Win, lose, or draw. I'm just built like that. A lot of y'all are afraid to be wrong. You're afraid to for your guy to lose. You're afraid to be clowned on social media, so you try to run for cover. And the best way to run for cover is to talk about the very same athlete that you were rooting for, to clown him out. There's dudes, I promise I was dudes that were rooting for him just like me. And when I posted him up after the fight or before the fight, I posted him. They came to my very the post that they were like liking and loving because they were rooting for Deontay Wilder too. When after Deontay Wilder lost, they came under the picture like, what happened to your boy? I'm like, well, damn, I thought that was your boy too. What happened? I thought that was your dog too. What happened? Because he lost, you switched up? Now you on the other side because he lost? A lot of y'all built like, excuse my language, I'm not talking about females when I say this, or women. I'm just using a derogatory term that we call for dudes that, tuck their tail. A lot of y'all acting like broads out here. You act like broads. You're afraid to face some criticism, or you're afraid that people are going to talk about you because you made a pick that, you got the pick wrong, or you picked the guy that lost. So you try to do your best to shield yourself from all the harassment, social media harassment. You try to shield yourself from it as best as possible. So you just clown the guy that you were rooting for, which is some sucker stuff. I could never be built like y'all. Like, I'm just sorry. I'm sorry. I could never be built like that. Again, I rock with Deontay Wilder for a lot of different reasons. One, I know the reason why he started boxing was to take care of his daughter's medical bills, right? For two, that's a stand-up brother that is never afraid to lend his voice to black issues and never afraid to speak strongly about it. No matter who the audience is, no matter how this crowd may feel about it or that crowd may feel about it, no matter if he may alienate some fans for, well, I don't know, how would that alienate fans if you're speaking up for your people? But we know if that alienates fans, we know what type of people those fans are in the first place. So Deontay Wilder is never concerned about losing fans if it means speaking up for black folks. That's something that I can respect every single day as a man. That's why I'm riding with him till the wheels fall off. I don't give a damn. You can point out all type of flaws in his fight game. You can point out all of that. I'm still rolling with that brother because that brother is he's built to something different. You know what I mean? And when the night he lost, people were clowning him in an attempt to break his spirit, and I'm seeing it still to this day, like my brother Deontay Wilder say, people trying to break his spirits as best as possible, coming all under his post, trying to break his spirits and make him crumble and fall. But I respect that brother. He's a lion because he's still standing tall, no matter what. That's what a man is about. You know, people gonna try to crush your spirits and break your spirits, but you got to stand tall. You got to continue standing tall and standing proud and standing strong in what you believe in. And after that loss, it's not going to discourage Deontay Wilder from speaking out about black issues and all of that. And maybe people would like him so much better if he didn't bring up race and talk about, man, listen, y'all over there, a lot of the people that's clowning Deontay Wilder about talking about racial issues in America don't even live in this country. They live in the UK or something and have no idea what's going on over here at all. Have the slightest clue. No disrespect to people that live in the United Kingdom. But a lot of y'all don't know nothing about the plight of the African-American black man. Or the African-American man. Y'all don't know nothing about the plight of the black American man. So, you know, that's neither here nor there. Some of y'all don't. I'm not going to say all of y'all. Some of y'all don't. So, a lot of the fans in other countries or whatever are saying, oh, if he wouldn't bring up race and all that, like, man, listen. He's speaking up and using his voice for black folks, and that's something that I definitely can respect. But yeah, in the contrast to Floyd Mayweather, who absolutely says nothing and says disparaging remarks about a lot of times when black people have causes that we're fighting for, Floyd Mayweather continues to throw us under the bus. Amazing fighter, the greatest fighter that I've ever watched with my own two eyes, and he's never lost. But you see, it would be hard for me to just be standing tall and firm with Floyd Mayweather every single time. I used to be like that. You can come and find a lot of my social media postings where I was the biggest Floyd Mayweather fan you can find. But as I grew up as a man and I understood what Floyd Mayweather stood for, which was he don't care, he don't give a damn about nothing that's happening to black people as long as it's not happening to his family. He don't care about the next black person at all. He don't care about black people as a whole. You know what I mean? As long as it ain't his people, he don't care. And Deontay Wilder not like that, which is why I respect and salute Deontay Wilder. I know a lot of y'all gonna say, especially non-black people, why does Floyd Mayweather have to care about anything that happens to black people? Well, because when Floyd comes from the conditions that we come from, a lot of our people come from, not all, but a lot of our people come from, he came from the same hoods that a lot of our people come from. We expect Floyd Mayweather to never turn his back on issues that are affecting those same communities that he came out of. So that's the thing. But yeah, a lot of y'all just were afraid of criticism for rooting for Deontay Wilder. You were scared. You had your tail tucked. You didn't know what to do. So you felt like the only way people would get off your back would be to clown Deontay Wilder. And y'all ran and got on the first train smoking to clown Deontay Wilder. Y'all took the first opportunity to clown him, and y'all kept it going, time and time again. You know, and it's so crazy. It's like a dude that, you know, is like some trader stuff, right? Your homie, you lose a fight, and your homies just start betting against you all the time. It's so crazy. Or I don't know, man. It's just wild, man. A lot of y'all built like suckers. And I saw it that night. I'm never gonna forget it. I'm never gonna forget that night. Cause the very same people who were on my the very same people who were under my post when I was posting Deontay Wilder leading up to the fight, encouraging him and acting like they were the biggest fans of his. The moment he lost, they went back under my post talking crazy. talking crazy about him. I'm like, damn, like you was just riding and rolling like last week. It was just that easy for you to jump ship. All somebody had to do was clown your guy, and you got scared and you went and jumped ship. When LeBron James was getting clowned, I'm telling y'all, I never jump ship. You ain't gonna hear me talking down on LeBron or nothing, cause that's my boy. That's just how I'm cut. Like I'm cut like that. Like I don't care what the world's saying about LeBron. I don't care. I'm win, lose, or draw. I'm riding with LeBron James. When he lost to Golden State them times, I still was riding and rolling with LeBron. I didn't give a damn what nobody had to say. I didn't care if I was going to be in the minority. A lot of y'all people are afraid to be in the minority as well. You're scared, So when Deontay lost, you wanted to support him and uplift him, but you felt like people were going to just come and clown him. So you wanted to just be on the whatever train everybody else was on. You wanted to jump on that bandwagon because you were afraid that you supporting him was going to get criticized. Or some of y'all just wanted social media clout. Let's be honest. Some of y'all just wanted to get clicks, retweets, favorites, and all of that. Y'all wanted to get your status. You want your status to get a whole bunch of likes, and your social media, Instagram pics to get a whole bunch of likes. So you did the only thing that you felt you could do to clown that brother. And I'm not built like that. I'm never gonna be built like that at all. If I'm rocking with you till the wheels fall off. And after the wheels fall off, I'm getting out the car and I'm walking with you. That's just how I'm made. I'm cut. That's how I'm cut. I don't care what nobody else got to say. People can come out on this post talking crazy about Deontay Wilder. It's never gonna discourage me from supporting that brother. It's never gonna discourage me. It's not. So it's like you can come on here and say what you want to say, whatever. Y'all wish y'all would wake up. No, I'm not. No, brother. Nope. Nah. You ride with who you want to ride with. I'm going to ride with who I want to ride with. At the end of the day, that's how it is. I'm a man. I stand firm in my own decisions, and I'm staying confident in riding with whoever I want to ride with. I don't give a damn what the rest of the world feel like. I don't give a damn about what the most popular person in the room feel like. I don't give a damn about what most of my friends feel like. I'm going to feel how I feel. And I'm going to be able to stand strong and firm in my opinions and my beliefs. And that's going to be the end of it, man. And again, I got a lot of respect for Deontay Wilder because the voice that he lends to the black community, man. And again, a lot of y'all are going to say, why does that matter? Again, a lot of athletes who are in the position of a Deontay Wilder that's making millions and millions of dollars, they got a huge profile, a big following. A lot of them are afraid to lend their voices to these issues, and Deontay was doing it before it was even popular to do it. Right now, after the death of George Floyd, a lot of the black activism or a lot of the Black Lives Matter conversation became more popular, became more digestible because George Floyd was an issue that everybody saw and everybody pretty much everybody agreed on for the most part. So that became, we can finally start talking about Black Lives Matter issues. Deontay was talking about it during the times when Philando Castile and Alton Sterling and individuals like that had been killed. He was talking about it then, before it was popular, before it was socially acceptable to do so, which is why I ain't gonna never, ever turn on that brother. And again, Black Lives Matter is not about hating white people. It's not black versus white at all. Because I got white friends, white people that I know that I'm really cool with, and every other ethnicity I'm cool with. I'm a person that don't got no problems with nobody. What it is that black people are fighting back against racism and fighting back against the unfair treatment of black people. That's all it is. So, if that makes you uncomfortable, then so be it. But this ain't no black versus white thing. Ain't no black people gonna be in the streets just attacking random white people or random non-black people or nothing like that. It's just black people and black athletes standing up for what's right and standing up for the equal and fair treatment of black Americans by law enforcement. So man, I'm just never gonna forget the night how y'all acted that night, and people are still continuing to try to break Deontay Wilder's spirits. I see all the YouTubers talking and clowning them, and even the Seconds Out page. Now I know different people have segments on Seconds Out, but I know Radio Raheem and them used to interview him all the time. Even after Deontay Wilder and him, when Deontay blew up on him because he misinterpreted Radio Raheem, they still talked after that, leading up to the Brazil fight. All times after that, Seconds Out has interviewed Deontay Wilder a lot of times. And some little dude put out some segment, where's Deontay Wilder, where's Waldo, trying to clown and all of that. I ain't gonna forget that. I ain't gonna forget Deontay Wilder gave some of these YouTubers drops in their videos. Y'all know the YouTuber I'm talking about in the grand scheme of things. Deontay gave this dude a drop, and this dude was clowning Deontay Wilder the first chance he could get, and he's clowning Deontay Wilder because he does not like a segment of people on YouTube who support Deontay Wilder. And so Deontay gave him a drop in his video and everything, a beautiful drop, a great drop. That is hard to get from a boxer of Deontay Wilder's status. Deontay Wilder at that time was WBC heavyweight champion of the world. Most champions ain't trying to get no regular YouTuber no drop like that, and Deontay gave him a beautiful drop. When Deontay lost, he was so on YouTube trying to clown Deontay Wilder with the rest of the world, which was something that it boggled my mind and I couldn't believe. But then again, I had to sit back and think, a lot of y'all ain't really cut like that. A lot of y'all scared of some type of smoke. A lot of y'all scared of that. So the best way for you to get around it, or your best cop out from having to face that criticism when your favorite fighter loses or favorite athlete loses, you try to clown them. That's the best coping mechanism. I'm never going to cope like that. Deontay Wilder, LeBron James, Errol Spence, I'm riding with y'all till the wheels fall off. I don't give a damn what nobody say, what nobody feel, or if it's popular or not, and if I'm gonna get backlash. Come on with it, bro. I'm not scared of no smoke. Like, I ain't never been scared to speak my mind. I ain't never been afraid to root for who I want to root for, because I've been a LeBron James fan since LeBron's second year in the league, since he was 19. And if you've been a LeBron James fan for a long time, you know we are no strangers to smoke. We are no strangers to criticism, to backlash, to social media clownings, none of that. We gonna stand firm in who we ride with. I ride with Bron, I ride with Deontay Wilder, I ride with Errol Spence, ride with a lot of different guys, a lot of different athletes that I really enjoy watching. I really enjoy them for other reasons outside of the ring or outside of their sporting arena. Those are some of the individuals. Those are a few of the individuals that I rock with, but I rock with a lot of them. But a lot of y'all cut bogus. Y'all ain't cut like that. Peace.